All right, just thought I'd film another swap today. I just finished, well, I finished this a few weeks ago. I've done a few things since then, but been holding off because I always send it too early. But she said it's fine, I can send it. Meekaboo's hosting a swap, horror related, popcorn themed. So this time she wanted a required item is a loaded popcorn bucket. And for my theme, I just did vampires in general. So I made the popcorn bucket and I put little vampire things. I did the popcorn all over. And she wanted it loaded with must include popcorn and maybe snacks, horror embellished. So I did embellish everything. Decorate and present it nicely. So I think that turned out pretty fun. I did as many vampires as I could fit in there, and then on the sides I did the movie posters, Dracula, and this one is the Love at First Bite. But on the inside she wanted, and then we'll come back to that. She wanted also an index card style mini album. I had fun with this one. It ended up mini album, junk journal, kind of mix everything. I just kept playing with it and got it going. But she wanted interactive elements on it, so I did things that come in and out on the front here. And I definitely wasn't in too dark of a mood. I did everything in pink or green. So she also required a dangle, the store-bought or handmade. I just purchased one and put the dangle on the book. In this book I did everything. Vampire TV shows. My favorite one is What We Do in the Shadows. And so I try to make it as fun as possible, like what's your 3 wishes you would choose if you found a djinn. I wanted to do these poofy, but I cut them way too small, so I just left them as the bobby pins. And then my other favorite vampire besides Nandor would be Colin Robinson, so I did bow tie represent him, and the glasses, and also a few things, 3 things that people do that annoy you. And then on this page I did a Blade quote and put some art trading cards or little cards in here. And instead of pull tabs, I did fangs for turning, and then more cards. And then she wanted it to be a little interactive, so I did a pull tab so Edward here turns to glitter. So then I keep messing up this creepy paper or crepe paper. And then I did a glitter portrait. I wanted to leave some plain so they could stick some things over it or whatever, and then I added some glitter here, more fangs. I did leave a couple of pages kind of blank for them to add some things. Then this page is actually blank, but I slid some felt embellishments here, and then I put embellishments in here. And then I put die cuts here. They could take that off and put something on that page. Then I did kind of like a journal thing. Notes. I said bite me. And then on the back side I think it says this is a pet peeve. Sometimes things suck. And then they could definitely put things over those. Dracula Untold. Oh, the T fell off. These darn things don't stick very well. I'll have to take that off and put that back on. But yeah, there's my book. And now it's going to bother me with the T right here. I got to stick that back on. Okay. And let's see. And then a memory decks card. So put the memory decks card in the front here. It just kind of slides right in the front. So I did Dracula, the popcorn, the film theme. Put 3D glasses on them. I don't know if there is a 3D vampire movie. That would be a good one. But she wanted your information on the back and your favorite movies. I like all of them. I'm not picky. I really love fantasy. Some of my favorites are Life of Pi and The Shape of Water. I really like those movies. But let's go into what's in here. I added candy. I like making these puppets, so I have the Dracula puppet, jointed puppet in there. And then I also did some rosettes. I like leaving them plain because then people can use them, because these movie horror themes are so specific that if I put anything on them, they couldn't use them. But I put Blade on the bag topper and did a spinner right there on the bag topper. And let's see, I did a couple of tickets, shakers, popcorn. I found this cute like green pen. I thought it would go, and then I bought like a 10 of these metallic markers. I got white and this rose color, so been trying to include those in all the packages. I think I'm out of white. Baked beans, hot tamales. Oh, and she wanted a bookmark, so I made a bookmark, laminated it, put the dangle on it. It's Bite Me. So, and then Swedish Fish, of course, more popcorn. And then she wanted a couple, I think, wands, shakers. So I did bat shaker with little bats and on there. And then I also did a giant paper clip. And I made this, the foam puffy right here to go on the back. And then right here I did another giant rosette, but I did this vampire run, Blade's coming, and then it spins. I thought that was fun. So that, and then of course another popcorn. I kept just loading it as much as I could because that's quite a large box. Had to reinforce it with a little paper because I was worried I was stuffing too much in it. But yeah, that turned out good, and I put fangs on the back. And then for the gift, I like to do DVDs for gifts, mainly because, like I say, I've got YouTube, Stars, Apple TV, Hulu. I've got everything, Prime, and I can still never find movies. Mick, I believe, recommended me to watch Ma. Still can't find it. I had to buy it or rent it online. And then a cute little hostess gift, so she'll get a movie. And then I did this with a popcorn and a marker and my note. Cute little dangle on there. This was a lot of fun. I like these kinds of swaps because you can be as creative as you want, do anything, because there's not a lot of rules. There's not a lot of things for horror movie themes. So, but I'm gonna put this like in a basket and tie it up. And I got this cute little thing to put on the ribbon to tie. So everything's done. I'm going to double check my list that she gave us, make sure I got everything. I believe I've got everything, so maybe I'll add more to try to hold it for another week. I hate sending things to her too early, but I like to get it all packed up nicely and sent off. So hope you enjoyed. This was so much fun. Looking forward to more of these. So have a nice day. Bye.